Good afternoon out there, and welcome to Trinity Behavior Care, the Auto Recovery Podcast. And today we have with us PD Coalition, and it's a local coalition within our community that provides different resources. And today we're going to get into the conversation of what those resources are and how it could benefit you. All right? So here we have Miss Stacy. So Miss Stacy, tell us who you are, what do you do with the PD Coalition, and how can the people get the resources?
So my name is Stacy Graham, and I am the co-program director, also a forensic interviewer and therapist at the Durant Children's Center, which is under the umbrella of PD Coalition. We specialize in treating children ages 3 to 18 that have been suspected of having been abused or neglected. We provide forensic interviews, therapy services, medical examinations, as well as advocacy services for those children and families. We have 4 locations. We are located in King Street, South Carolina, which is our newest center that has been there for about 1 year now. We're celebrating a year anniversary.
Good deal.
We're also in Hartsville, Sumter, and Florence. And our Florence location was the second to be established. A child advocacy center in South Carolina, and we have been in operation for 30 years.
Wow.
Yes.
So the Durant Center, so it provides what ages again?
Ages 3 to 18 years old.
3 to 18 years old. So is that something statewide, or the government assists with funding, or how do y'all provide the resources and the materials that the kids need once they get to you?
So our referrals are generated by local law enforcement agencies as well as DSS. That work very closely with these families. So anytime there is a referral for child abuse or neglect, most times those children will need a forensic interview and a medical examination. We are grant funded, so our services are funded under those grants. So there is usually no charge to parents and children for those services. All
right, that's good to know. And so how can we reach out? What information we can let the community know how to reach out about the service, or how to get involved, or what can we do within our surrounding communities?
So we have a wonderful social media page, Facebook, for Durant Children's Center, as well as the PD Coalition. So we can be reached through that way. If you Google us, all of our numbers will come up for services.
Good deal. And Ms. Glenda, so with the PD Coalition, what is your position and your role and the resources that you provide?
Dylan has satellite center. We have 7 satellite centers throughout the PD region. We're the only ones that are in the PD region. And we provide services for sexual assault, child abuse, and intimate partner violence. Our mission statement is that we believe that the reduction of sexual assault, family violence, and child abuse is an issue that's not only affected the professional, but it affects the community as well. And we're dedicated to the reduction of that. We're a nonprofit volunteer organization. My position is community education and volunteer coordinator. What that means is that I go out into the community and educate.
Yes, ma'am.
Then I also recruit volunteers to assist us in anything that is pertaining to our services.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm also an advocate, which means that I work in the centers to assist anyone that comes walking in or is referred by law enforcement or any other agency that may need assistance for intimate partner violence, for sexual assault, or for child abuse. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's also Child Abuse Prevention Month. And we have activities that are taking place in our 7 counties. You can go to our PD Coalition website, and it will show you the information on activities. They should be publicized in local media. And we'll be doing different activities that the community can participate in. be educated in, become aware in.
Yes, ma'am. And with those 7 counties, what should the community know that they don't know about child abuse prevention and sexual assault?
Well, sexual assault, most people think it's rape. Mm-hmm. But sexual assault can be anything from stalking to unwanted touching to coercion to talking erotically.
Yes, ma'am.
To pornography. Anything that makes the person uncomfortable in a sexual nature. And we stress to the community to please know that that can take place.
Yes.
We respond to all the hospitals in the PD region when there is a sexual assault. And then we also provide services that can assist a person with support. There is no cost to any services that we provide at the PD Coalition. And our title is PD Coalition Against Domestic and Sexual Assault. So once you type that in, you will see that all the services that we prevent, Durant Center's under there, our shelters is under there, and any other services that we can provide are under there. We are available in our centers from 8:30 to 5 p.m. But it doesn't stop there.
Yes, ma'am.
We have a crisis line, which is 1-800-273-1820. And they can call that line anytime and get assistance from trained advocates that know where to refer them to.
Yes, ma'am.
To know how to contact the county, to get the county advocate. And we're just nonstop. We don't stop at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We work on holidays, weekends, so we're available.
Yes.
If we cannot provide you a service, we'll refer you to someone who can provide the service. We just don't stop there.
Good.
And we conduct follow-ups to make sure the person is receiving what they need to receive.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're constantly working, we're constantly there for a
because that's how you make a long-lasting impact.
Right. And also for the support of the family members.
Yes, ma'am.
And the support of the person who's calling.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point, because sometimes, yes, the person who's been offended or going through, but what about their support system?
Right.
They really do need help. And I think, like you were saying, with the referral as a resource, that's what Trinity Behavior Care is. You know, we like to be involved in what's going on, because you never know what you're going to come across. So I encourage to being able to volunteer with PD Coalition. You can volunteer at the schools, any community. You know, there's plenty opportunities for us to be involved, to be a resource.
We also accept donations.
Okay.
We prefer that you call the center that you want to donate to.
Okay.
To find out what is in need.
All right. Good to know.
The donations go to the victim.
Yes, ma'am.
That we serve. And anything from clothing to food to monetary donations. We cannot accept cash donations. We accept money orders.
Okay.
Or checks.
Yes.
But that's all available on our website. And if there are any questions concerning a county that the person resides in, they can call that county and speak to any advocate that is there to find out what is needed.
Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes clothing is not as much needed as food.
Yeah.
So different things like that is important.
Yes, ma'am.
To giving to the victims.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you're not only looking at the one that's having the issue, you're looking at everyone involved, the children that are involved.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have to look at that as well. It's a holistic approach.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not an individual approach.
I like that.
I would like to provide some information for Dillon County. There's a website that you can go to in South Carolina to find out about sex offenders.
Yes, ma'am.
Currently, Dillon County has 67 sex offenders.
Wow. I did not know that.
6 of those are out of state, and we have 1 female offender. They range from anything from sexual battery to disseminating material to kidnapping, to assault and battery of high and aggravated nature, to indecent exposure, to lewd acts on a minor. So any of these can be in your county. And if you're curious about your state, you can just type in South Carolina sex offenders. And it'll ask you what county or region are you looking for. And it will tell you. And it lists their pictures. It lists their address. So that is available if anyone's wanting to move into a neighborhood.
And you want to be aware of your surroundings because we have kids.
So that's what's happening in Dillon County.
Yes, ma'am. It still takes a village to keep a safe community, and we're to support each other. So this is a resource. This is another way for us to be involved. And so, Ms. Shonette, what is your position in your direction and field in the PD Coalition?
Okay, first of all, thank you for the opportunity. My name is Shonette Dargan-Richardson. I am the Shelter Program Director for our Emergency Safe Shelter Program with PD Coalition. I'm proud to say, although we have our emergency phase, we also have a transitional phase as well. My colleague, unfortunately, she couldn't be here today, but she works with that portion. But in the emergency phase, we house women and children. We do have them come in. The main criteria is that person is in imminent danger. Once they're in imminent danger, they reach out. We can be reached through our crisis line. That client themselves can call us. Law enforcement can reach out. Hospital can reach out. A friend can call on that person's behalf, but we have to speak with that client. Once that client comes in, being an emergency safe shelter, our goal is to provide and meet every need of that client. First and foremost, safety. So it's considered a safe house. It is confidentially located. It is communal living. We can accommodate approximately 22 to 25 individuals. That's mother and children. Glenda also mentioned our crisis line. That's something that we're staffed 24/7 to ensure that if anybody's in need of those services, that we're readily available. It's not a recording. It's a live individual. So my staff does handle that crisis line nights and weekends, as well as being available if that client comes in the door 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. They're going to see someone that's going to talk with them, going to make them feel welcome and make them feel safe. We're going to do that intake. We're going to work with them to see what the resources that are needed. And I tell people whenever a client does come in, there's one word, if I can sum it up, is empowerment. Our goal is to empower them.
That's right.
Because if you truly know what abuse is, it's power and control. And once that victim experiences that power and that control, sometimes it's not easy to regain that control back. And we see that a lot with the clients that come in. Our stay originally, it was 60 days because we are the emergency phase. I've saw within the last few years that there's a greater need, so we have extended up to 6 months. If needed. And there are some instances where a mother may come in with several kids. It's not easy to place that mother. So we work with them, whether it's court advocacy, referrals with employment, getting those kids enrolled in school. Sometimes they don't have clothing when they're coming in because they're running for their lives. We're able to provide clothing, personal items. Glenda talked about the importance of donating. To donate what comes in, it comes in for the house. It comes in for the families that need it. We've had families this large with 8 children. So we want to be able to provide if they don't have what they need. And it's because of our community we're able to meet these needs. So we're not just providing a house of safety, but we're educating, we're providing life skills, we're having group sessions, we're meeting with these individuals, we're talking with mom, we're teaching them plans of safety plan. We want to ensure that before you leave here, you know a safety plan. If there's a code word that's needed and you have a family member, whether that code word is candy, they know if you say candy, contact somebody, reach out, I'm in danger. Even for the kids as well. We talk about things, having spare clothes, ID. People don't realize how important it is when that abuser takes those things and you're coming and we're trying to get the child enrolled in school. We're trying to help mom get benefits if she doesn't have any benefits. Sometimes they don't have ID. It might have been destroyed or burned, or they kept it. And this is all a part of power and control. So we talk about these things. So we not only house these individuals, we're helping them get their kids in school. We're helping that mother, some of the life skills that she needs, budgeting, whatever it might be, financial. We work with our community partners, making sure that we have these things.
And that's very important. I was just thinking about that. Y'all hear that? We have local kitchens, we have restaurants.
Absolutely.
Feel free to reach out to the PD Coalition to donate foods, hot meals, or just seeing what's needed. We can all be a part of this.
Absolutely. Volunteering.
Yes.
That's as well. A part of our mission is we're a nonprofit volunteer organization. So we look for volunteers to come in. We're at a point right now, a pivot point in our life at the shelter. And I'm proud to say we've been in existence since 1989, that particular shelter. PD Coalition itself started in 1986. Our emergency safe shelter, 1989. So it's about 37 years. Not long ago, we celebrated our 35th year. And just excited to be in the area serving countless women and children, over thousands throughout the year, not asking for a penny. When they come in the door, and what is rewarding for me. It's amazing. Sometimes they come in with nothing. And when they leave, they have trash bags of clothing and they're wearing, their weight is more than what it was when they first came in. And they're like, when I came in, I didn't have all of this. And it's because of our community support, the donations that come in, the support that we have for our community. We're reaching out on a client that's in need. That's why partnership is so important, whether it's from food giving, clothes giving, even with vehicles. We have clients that come in and they need that. I have one client now, and that's what the hindrance is. Look, I found the work, I found the job. How am I going to get to and from? And I'm grateful to say we've had that in the past where people donated vehicles. That client does have a license, they can't afford the insurance, they have a job. But now can we meet this need?
This is a good conversation to have. And I think I'm familiar with a Walk in Her Shoes that I participated with you guys in Marlborough County. And that was an awesome experience. Because if you haven't been in that situation, you don't know what to expect.
And that's great you say that, because I often share with people the statistics. When you think about domestic violence and homicides that take place, do you know where South Carolina rates, and we're not the largest state when it comes to homicide?
Wow, what is it?
Within the last few years, we've been in the top 10. Currently, the last research that we did, we were number 6. Number 6.
Wow.
In the last few years, we have been in the top 10 when it comes to deaths, homicides, to domestic violence, and we are not the largest state. There's work to be done. I love it, and I smiled when you said, because it's a ministry. It is. That's what we are, to be here, to be helpers one to the other. And it's not an individual, responsibility, but it's a community effort.
There you go.
When we look at this, it's very important. Even if I have a family in the shelter, that child has been traumatized. She needs services from, she or he needs services from our Durant Children's Center. Even though that family, we serve the 12 counties outside of the 12 counties because we're in the areas where the interstates meet, 95 and 20. We get people from different states that come here. We're near these truck stops, and whether it's sexual assault, child abuse, or a child witnessed something, to be available, and to be available 24/7.
But I would like to ask this question. We work with young people in the school, and we hear that the violence is picking up for youth dating. Are we able to educate on that a little bit and what we can provide services for?
We have Teen Dating Month, which is February. We do have prevention staff that goes into the school.
Good deal.
Stacy might be able to speak more about that than me, because it's under the Durant Center prevention programs.
Yes, ma'am.
That they go into schools.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead and elaborate a little bit, Ms. Stacy.
So they do offer Safe Touch, which is a body safety program.
Safe Touch?
Yep.
I like
body
that.
Safety programs for children, young children that are in schools. And they also offer prevention programs that, again, cover sexual assault, as well as being aware of signs and symptoms of abuse for the teachers or the educational personnel that are there as well. Another important topic that we address too is mandated reporting, because several times there are often professionals that are not aware of what they should be reporting or whom they should be reporting to.
And with that, ladies, are there any upcoming announcements that we're having for the month of April?
Dillon County, we're joining with Trinity Behavior Care, and we're joining with Guardian Ad Litem, and we're going to be doing a roundtable panel discussion. And during that time, it's going to be at the Visitor Center here in Dillon. It's going to be on the 29th at 9:30 in the morning. And the community is welcome to come out, listen to the panel, ask questions, find out how sexual assault is related to substance abuse. Find out how Guardian Ad Litem works with children who experience child abuse. So we are excited about the event. The last one we did, we had numerous people. So please come out on the April 29th at 9:30 at the Visitor Center.
All right, guys, you heard that. Let's see if we can participate. Let's see if we can just sacrifice a few minutes. And if you miss it, see how you can find out what's going on and keep it updated. All right. So I thank you guys again. You have been a great resource today. Very supportive. Great information. And again, we're going to post that. And we're going to sign off. I thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Let's share the information. Let's share. Because we want to make a last long impact, just not right now. We want to be able to give the people, meet them where they are, and be a resource to them. So thank you all for watching. Again, thank y'all for coming. Come back and see us, and together we can choose a better life. Thank you, and God bless.